gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca, sold-out arena. The previous two record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
The Grizzlies on offense. Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Curry. Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Green with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. And Green slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Curry. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by one. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Let's turn up the noise and give a big welcome to your Grizzlies.
Both teams deciding to change it up. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Warriors leading. Here's Poole. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant left side. And then Morant slams it in.
And how about just floating? To the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Poole. Up and in on the way. Poole's got 7.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And the wide open. And he beats the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
A moment now to hear from our side. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And finished off by Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
It's Curry outside. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Wide open. And the Grizzlies take it. On 2 more.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense.
Blocking foul call on Desmond Bane. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
The Warriors making a switch here. And so here's Memphis. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, trailing by 2. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last. Touched by Jackson.
Jermichael Green. Jordan Poole.
1:43 left now here in the second. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 9.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Morant with it. He's got 20. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And he can't hit the second. The Warriors trailing. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The drive by Green. It's good. Green's got his first points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Got that one up quick. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Substitution on the court.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Here's Poole. He's got 9. The shot by Thompson, no good. 3 seconds left. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Here's Morant. Look at that play right there.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there's nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player trajectory for his entire career.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Morant. Green with the block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
And it's Morant missing. Warriors trailed by 9. From the arc. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside. Here's Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who's each made an All-NBA team.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that knock.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
On the basket by Jones.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Jones from outside. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors trail by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. No good from the wing. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Conchar, good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Grizzlies.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Warriors trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stephen Curry.
Curry, good.
You think you may throw Steph off? No way. So focused.
Outside, Bain. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. And Kuminga throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
All right, man. The first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies.
Payne for three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play.
Grizzlies, 48. The Warriors, 38.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
For your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
Warriors trailed by 10. Thompson outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. There's the lob to Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play. Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
And they double up Morant. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. And here is DiVincenzo. And it's good for 2.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. There's the 3. Right side Bane. Lets it go with the 3. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Warriors substitution, Stephen Curry.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Morant outside. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
And finished up by Morant.
Hello. That's what I call
that is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Substitution for the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins.
Now Curry. From deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, David, thanks. 4 on the clock. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time hit.
Here's Morant.
Oh, yes! He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Outside, Bane. To the inside. Out to Morant. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. From downtown, Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies on offense. They lead by 11. And finished off by Morant.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Green with the block. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Curry with another miss. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. Yep, it's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning.